I'm Rachel Davis Stewart, and I'm the culinary extraordinaire. Why? Because I make extraordinary food with international flair and also caters to American regional palates. I have a wonderful guest today on Flip That Food, my friend Tina Behorn, and she is the vegetarian cooking authority, and we are so happy to have her here. Right now, we're going to get started with a mint tea. Mint tea is a very, very popular beverage in Morocco, and mint flavored beverages are gaining popularity all over the world. So I'm just going to place 2 tea bags in my pot. I'm also going to take filtered water. I like filtered water, a little safer than tap water. I'm going to let my tea boil away. As we have previously discussed, we had our tea bags boiling. There are times in the show when we use sugar. It's not a regular part of our diets, but everything's okay in moderation. It's always important to add sugar to your drinks when they're warm because it helps dissolve faster. Moroccan-esque part of this dish. I have mint, and the mint came from my backyard. Get excited about mint growing in your backyard. Super potent. We're gonna break off the mint in here. Fresh mint is fabulous, but remember this was fresh a couple of weeks ago and we wanted to preserve it, so we let it hang dry in the kitchen. It's just super flavorful. We have the tea, the warm water, the mint, and the sugar, and everybody's in the hot tub together having a party. That's the type of party I like to go to. What about you, Tina?
Sounds good.
A mint, tea, and sugar party. Okay, like anything we do, we see that the sugar is 100% dissolved. And I can smell the mint. How about you?
Yeah, it smells great.
Nice and fresh and delicate mint flavor. So I'm just going to have to taste it. Somebody has to. This is a very difficult part of the show, is the tasting. Wow, that's good. It's not too sweet, not too minty. But if you wanted to really go overboard, like sometimes we girls like to do, I would actually take dried or fresh mint. Then I would also take my mint extract. It's right here. Oh. This is going to be a mint explosion. It's all right. As soon as this tea cools, I'm going to show you something else I would do with this mint. Okay. We have a drop of mint extract. So now we have the color, dried mint. We have the flavor, dried mint. And we also have the potency from the essential oils that went into this mint tea. There's one thing left to do, and that's to share. Guess the special honor of enjoying this mint tea with you.
Cheers, Rachel.
Cheers, Tina. We're going to be doing this in Morocco one day.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah, the mint is great. It's a great accessory to this tea. It just comes through. It's wonderful.
If this isn't refreshing, I don't know what refreshing is. So I guess we're going to get started with a blue cheese dip, Tina?
We will get started with the blue cheese dip. Let me get our ingredients here. So this is a really simple dish. Really simple. Just blue cheese, sour cream, low-fat sour cream. It's always better for you. And a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of cayenne pepper to give it a little bit of a kick. So I'm going to dump half of our blue cheese in here. And then we will take the sour cream. And let me get a whisk really quickly. And I'm going to take almost equal parts of sour cream, dump it in with the blue cheese. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we'll also put just a little bit of vinegar in here to cut some of the taste. So about a teaspoon of vinegar. A lot more sour cream. So really you can make it to your taste, right? So if you want it thicker, thinner, you want it to be lumpier, it's all about how much sour cream or blue cheese you put into it. So just whip it together. And I'm also going to put a little bit of cayenne pepper in this just to give it a little bit of kick. I prefer it with a little bit of a kick. So just whisk it together. And let me find the cayenne pepper real quick. A couple shakes of cayenne pepper.
That looks really great, Tina. So high in protein.
There you go. And and you can eat this with anything. You can use it as a celery dip. You can put it on your burgers, which actually we're going to do a little bit later on some veggie burgers. And carrots, celery, any other veggie you want to put with it. A little more cayenne pepper on there.
Wow. Wow.
And it's ready to go.
That is love right there. You do the honors.
It's actually really good. All right, dip number 1 is down. So let's go ahead and jump into dip number 2.
Absolutely. Just give me another minute. I like to
All right, take your time with that. I'm going to move this out of the way.
really savor a good dip. Or any good meal should be just eaten slowly and seductively.
That's great.
For my dip, I have an amazing bean dip I want to do for all my lovely viewers. My dip contains chickpeas and lentils, and I'm going to heat them up because I really like my dips on the warm side, outside of dairy-based dips, which I will be doing for you right now. Let me grab a handy pot. Or pan, I'm sorry. Okay. Have my handy skillet. And for me to get started with this dip, I'm just going to have a low heat. Low heat. Then I'm going to take a little olive oil. Olive oil is my favorite thing to heat food up with outside of water. It's heart healthy, and it imparts a wonderful, natural flavor. How do you feel about olive oil, Tina?
I think it's great. It's my oil of choice.
Okay, everybody's all about the olive oil up in here today, which is amazing. Just getting my lentils and chickpeas out the fridge. Keeping it temperature safe and temperature appropriate. I know it's not looking so special now, but we're going to make a dip that is to die for. So I have a couple tablespoons of olive oil. Then I'm going to take my chickpeas and lentils, and I'm going to get them going over my olive oil very lightly, very delicately. We're not going to rush to get this dip going.
Well, Rach, while you're doing that, why don't you tell them what you did to prepare the lentils and chickpea?
That's a good point you just made, Tina. When I wanted to prepare this food, I soaked both beans overnight in separate containers. Changed out the water a few times before I got ready to put it in the crock pot. Then I just put it in the crock pot with a little garlic, a little jalapeno peppers, and just a few onions and carrots. No salt, no real major seasoning yet. That's when the dip comes in. Because you can take this bean medley and you can use it for all types of things. That's what this show is about. Beans are so economical. You're going to love this dip. So I have my chickpeas and my lentils percolating, getting very happy in my olive oil. Cover these up and save them for another lovely dish. Thank you, Tina. Now, while I'm in the fridge, there are a few things I need to grab to augment my dip. One is sesame oil. Sesame oil is a seasoning. It's not a cooking oil. Another thing I need to grab is peanut butter. I like to use all natural peanut butter, nothing with hydrogenated oils. Also, my trusty friend, chopped garlic. Yes, that's what happens when you eat healthy food. You get all that strength needed to open these jars. Okay, get my garlic in here. Don't be afraid of garlic. You can always brush your teeth later, but it's delicious and it's healthy. Okay. Then I'm also going to take my sesame oil. Amazing seasoning, give things a very nutty and robust flavor. Booyah. Sesame. All natural peanut butter. I don't see how anyone can live without a little peanut butter in their fridge. If you have an allergy, I completely understand, but so versatile, so cheap. You can use it for just about everything. Everything's just going to melt in here and get nice and delicious.
I'm gonna scooch just a little bit.
This is just protein central. We have peanut butter. We have lentils and chickpeas. Oh my gosh.
I'm cutting behind you.
Please do so. This is it smells wonderful. What do you think, Tina?
Oh, it smells great.
Another thing I'm going to do, just to add a little more flair to this, I'm also going to add cayenne pepper. And then I'm also going to add a little lemon juice. Lemon juice is another one of those ingredients I love to keep on hand. It's super affordable and it accentuates everything. And it's also sodium free and calorie free. So we should be very excited to have dishes that are prepared with lemon juice. I haven't added any salt yet because that's something we really only need to see about at the very end of the cooking process. I'm going to add a little more lemon. I love lemon. Now it doesn't need to be super hot, but this is very, very good warm. Okay. I'm excited to eat this dip. Just like I was excited to eat that blue cheese dip. That's going to be so good with the burgers and the tea and everything else we're doing. Okay, that's nice and warm, so I'm turning off the stove.
I will do that.
I appreciate you. Okay,
Excuse me.
have the handy dandy food processor here. Going to take my lovely protein infused recipe, mash it up for you. This looks good already, but it's just going to be smooth and creamy.
It smells good too.
Wait till you taste it. We know smell-o-vision's coming out. There's going to be an app for that. Okay. I'm going to set this off to the side. Put the lid on. Take this off because I don't want any excess steam going. I want to control it. That's why I'm using my hand. I'm going to pulse. It looks great, it smells great, but this is the moment of truth. We have to taste. So I'm going to take my spoon. I will not be double dipping or cross contaminating. I have to check for seasoning though. Wow. Wow. This is going to be a favorite in your household just as it is in mine. It's good, but I'm going to add a pinch of salt and just a touch more lemon. Told you how good lemon was. I can't live without my lemon. That is really good. Ooh. Pinch of lemon. Boom. Now we're going to get that pinch of salt. And I just mean a pinch. And my salt of choice is sea salt. It's less processed. Let's shake of sea salt. Back to the drawing board. it should be perfect. And the peanut butter also added a natural sweetness. No sugar was added. No unhealthy fats were added. This is 100% amazing and delicious. It's ready to be served. If you're into cold foods, this is good hot or cold, but it's amazing warm. It's amazing warm. Oh my God, this is so good. I know it looks like a lot, but if you have a little salad, some fruit, this is really a complete meal. You got your protein, your healthy fats, a little fruit, a little pita bread or crackers. You need nothing more but a good movie. Okay. Now, I would like a little garnish on this for variation. Just gonna hit you with some parsley. Parsley. Looks good and smells good, but here's the moment of truth. I'm here with a real live vegetarian. How does the Vegetarian Cooking Authority feel about this healthy vegetarian dip?
I don't know yet, Rich. I gotta see what you're doing with it. Let me see how you held it down.
Well, would you like crackers or a spoon?
We'll do it with crackers.
Okay.
It looks great. It looks amazing.
You tell the viewers
Okay.
if it's amazing or not.
Let me come around here and see what Rachel put together. Oh, that's great. That was really, really good. Yeah, I was surprised. Wonderfully surprised. But it's great. It really is. You can taste all the ingredients in it. You can definitely taste the peanut butter, but it's not overwhelming, and it's not peanut buttery in the sense that you would think it was.
Right.
Right. It's really, really good, and all the flavors come together really well. So good job.
Okay. And you know, you could use this dip with any bean. What do you think? Okay. Okay. Well, there you go. You've seen blue cheese dip. Lentil dip. What dip are we going to do next, Tina?
You know what? We are going to do a very quick black bean salsa dip, which unlike her dip, which took a little more preparation, this is 2 ingredients.
Yes, we had the lemon, we had the chickpeas and the olive oil, and those are all pertinent ingredients that you will find in Mediterranean dishes. Now we're going to keep it moving to the other side of the world. We went from the Mediterranean. Now we're taking it south of the border, and the Vegetarian Cooking Authority, Tina Vhorn, is going to demo super quick and super simple black bean dip. Black beans are so popular. Aren't they everywhere?
And they're easy to make, easy to use, a great protein substitute. As a vegetarian, I eat them all the time, so.
Right, and they're in everybody's favorite burrito joint.
Absolutely.
Dirt cheap, and
right.
Now you can do it at home thanks to Flip That Food.
There you go. Can you hand me the beans, the black beans, please?
Gladly. Tina?
Okay.
Black
You're
beans.
in my room. Okay, so we're going to start with a simple can of black beans. Nothing special. I usually use canned black beans only because it's a little simpler than dried. I don't have the patience of Rachel to wait for beans to cook, or what is that when you put them in the water? Soak?
Soak, yes.
Soak overnight. I don't have the patience. So just throwing all this in your food processor. Throw the black beans in. And then I'm going to use pre-made salsa. So if you could hand me the salsa, Rachel.
I see that this is a fresh salsa, Tina.
Yeah, I prefer that over the jars that sit on the shelf. So this one came out of the refrigerator section, and thanks to my lucky store, they cut all the tomatoes and onions, cilantro, and a little bit of jalapeno. So again, you can judge this based on your flavor taste. You can measure it if you like, but you definitely don't need to. So the whole can of black beans. And then I'm a pretty big fan of salsa, so I put some generous portions in there.
The aroma of the tomatoes is percolating throughout this kitchen, Tina. That is some amazing salsa.
And easy. And easy.
Easy is good. Easy is good.
So we're going to actually puree all of this together. looking pretty good. I'm going to scrape the sides and see what we have. Actually, that has a really good texture. And you know, you can use this straight up as a dip. You can also put it in foods. I really like this dip with eggs. You warm it up a little bit, put it on the side of your eggs, or you can make breakfast burritos with it. Eggs, a little bit of tortilla, throw the black beans on there, and you're golden. So let me go ahead and put this in a dish.
Do we need salt and pepper or anything in that, Tina?
You know, that's actually a really good suggestion, Rachel. Let me taste just to make sure. I'm moving faster than I know what to do with.
You're so excited about that healthy dip.
I am. Let's put a little bit of salt in there.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Let me help you with the salt.
Thank you.
Be useful. Sea salt again.
Yep. So we'll put a little bit of sea salt in. Actually, a little bit more.
Okay.
I think that should be good. We'll run that through one more time. Why is that not going on? Okay, there we are. All right, so we're going to puree that just one more time. Let me grab a spoon here. All right, still looking good. Yeah, that's much, much better. Oh, I just got further. One more spoon.
All right.
There we go. All right, so guys, it's really simple. That's all it takes. A little bit of salt. Go ahead and put it in a dish. And we are going to serve this one up with crackers just like the other ones, right?
Yeah, but what else could you serve as a quick accompaniment with this dip?
You know what? You can do tortillas. You can do toasted pita. Toasted pita is really good with this dish. And it works really well. It all works very, very well. So I will let Rachel try this one first to see what she thinks about it.
Okay. As usual, we have a little starch with our high protein, high veggie, healthy and fat-free dip. And just for TV land, may I do a little sprinkle?
Oh, absolutely.
For TV land, we have some fresh green pepper. And if that isn't beautiful, fresh red pepper, I don't know what is. This is Flip That Food. We're really cooking, really eating, and living that healthy lifestyle.
I'm gonna let you chew, Rach, before you tell me the verdict. But I can see it all over her face. I think she loves it. You know, another thing, that I'm a big fan of cilantro. So sometimes I will add extra cilantro to this, extra fresh cilantro, because I really love the kick that cilantro gives, and it really brings out, to me, the essence of what is Mexican and Spanish flavors.
I'm ready to salsa dance because salsa, merengue, and cha-cha-cha, because this dip is truly a fiesta. Tina, thank you so much for showing us this quick and simple black bean dip.
Wonderful.
As I explained earlier, at the end of a long, stressful day, where you just want to get that woo-saw in with a friend, a cocktail can be in order. And that wonderful mint and tea concentrate that we made is the perfect thing for a quick, refreshing, all-natural cocktail. Now, this cocktail doesn't contain any artificial colors or any artificial flavors, and it's just 100% refreshing and 100% delicious, and it's okay in moderation. I don't promote alcoholism or drunkenness by any means on Flip That Food. However, if you want to de-stress, do so at home, do it with friends, and do it with something all natural. Those drinks you get at the bar are full of sugar, corn syrups, artificial flavor. Who wants a hot green or lime green beverage? Not me. I want something natural and refreshing to complement all those wonderful meals I've been eating. So I have ice, and I'm just going to get plenty of ice in my glass. Why? Gets that beverage the perfect temperature, and it's also calorie-free crunch and texture at the end of the straw, which you need at the end of the day. I know my favorite part of the cocktail is salivating and suckling the ice when all the liquor is gone. I just feel like I'm not wasting any money. That's the beauty when you have a cocktail at home. It's a lot more cost efficient as well. Okay. So we have a full glass of ice. Then we're going to augment that with that mint tea. You still see those fresh mint leaves floating beautifully in our tea. Bam. That is just delicious and beautiful. But I promise you a cocktail. So a cocktail you shall receive. I'm going to take a couple tablespoons tequila. Booyah. Clear alcohol. And just a little lemon to wake it up. So essentially we've created a mint tea margarita. And just let me tell you how amazing it is. It smells amazing. It smells like a party. Morocco meets Mexico party. That's an amazing fusion party. Morocco meets Mexico. Future theme. Wow. Needs a touch more lime. That's the beauty of having a straw. You can make your adjustments without cross-contaminating your beverage. That is absolutely perfect and absolutely refreshing. Please enjoy this mint-infused tea as a tea, hot or cold, iced or room temperature, or as a delicious cocktail. Viewers, I wanted to talk about fitness because there's a whole lot going on with adult onset diabetes and childhood obesity, and there are certain things we can do to counterbalance that. One is, of course, eating all the healthy foods you see prepared on Flip That Food. Another is exercise. I know a lot of us have jobs where we're at a desk majority of the day. But one thing you can do to counteract that sedentary lifestyle is to take the steps as much as possible. I know in Washington, D.C., those stairs in the metro can be pretty daunting, but challenge yourself every day to take them. I sincerely hope you will try these exercises while you're sitting at your job, and I know that you're going to try these recipes, and the conjunction is going to help you live that fit and fabulous lifestyle. Thank you so much for watching.